Hey everybody, it's Coach Brian, and I'm making a video to discuss indirect kicks in futsal. So in our rec futsal league, there is only one direct kick, and that is a penalty kick. Every other foul that occurs or restart is going to be an indirect kick. So an example would be, let's say that the blue team is on defense, they did a handball or tripped the orange team. They're going to get an indirect kick from here. If the blue team kicks it out of bounds, we might have an indirect kick from a kick in. We actually have in our league these extra black lines, and when the goalkeeper throws the ball in the air over all three lines, including the middle line, before it hits the ground, it's a three-line violation. So that results in an indirect kick actually from where this black line would be right here. So lots of different ways to get an indirect kick. Nice simple play that we're going to try to implement for our team, and if you're watching this video and not part of our team, hopefully you find it useful to implement for your team. So our play design relies on motion. It's two sets of motion, and we're going to group orange player 1 and 2, and then we're going to group orange player 3 and 4 into the two sets of motion. So let's go over the motion that's required for 1 and 2 first. Player 1 is the farthest towards the sideline of all four of our players, and he will be the person who takes the initial kick on the ball. The reason why player 2 is standing right next to them is because, just like in soccer, the defensive team has got to give a certain amount of space before they can set a wall or defend when there's a free kick. So this blue player 2 can't be guarding player 2 here because he's too close to the ball. Instead, what we're forcing the blue defensive team to do is to use a two-person wall. We're trying to force them into a two-person wall here to guard the two people that are by the ball on the orange team. So if 1 is going to take the kick, 2 is actually going to make a run nice and wide around the wall so that when they curl towards the goal, there's still room for a pass to get in front of them. We don't want 2 to run right next to the wall and curl to the goal because there's no pass option here anymore. So it's very important that 2 run nice and wide so that when they turn to the goal, as soon as they turn, 1 could play a pass to them if they wanted to do that. The other part of the motion is for our other two orange players to crisscross each other. So 3 is starting up high and 4 is down low, and we want to have them switch places. And in doing so, as their defenders are following their runs, we're hoping that they can create some congestion and one of them can pop free. So what's going to happen is whoever is the person that is playing lower towards the goal should stay low as they're running towards each other and crisscrossing each other. So the low guy stays low, the high guy stays high as they pass, and you want them to pass each other so that their shoulders are almost touching. And as it's happening, this defender is running alongside with orange player 4, and blue player 3 was running with orange player 3, but then kind of runs into a crowd. And the goal here is for 3 to pop around the corner and be open, so that when 2 has made his run and gotten a pass, we're ready for a cross and a goal. The alternative that might happen here is maybe blue player 3 follows orange player 3 around the corner, and as he does, maybe blue player 4 loses track and pops off as well, so that maybe orange player 4 pops free at the top. So we're hoping that either 3 or 4 pop free, and we're hoping that they pop free because as they run past each other shoulder to shoulder, this congestion creates confusion for the blue defense, and either one of them pops free here, or one of them pops free here, or maybe they both pop free, which would be wonderful. So let's take a peek at the play and let's have everybody moving together and watch how it's supposed to work here. So as we go through, we have 2 moving wide, 1 steps up to the ball, 4 has come from low, 3 has come from high, and they're crisscrossing each other. And then 3 pops free here with the pass coming to 2. We're able to then send that across and hopefully get a shot in and have a good chance to score a goal. If we back up all the way to the beginning, in this case, as we're going through, 2 comes wide, 4 comes from low, 3 comes from high. They crisscross. This time the blue defender is following 3 around the corner. Let's see if there's some congestion here. The blue player 4 peeled off to cover the cross to 3, but in doing so, he left player 4, who curled around to the top and is open for a pass and a shot at the goal as well. So that's a nice option too. And if you haven't noticed, I'm going to rewind really quickly and show you here. After 1 plays the pass to 2, in each situation, 1 is going to fall over towards the sideline to be available for a drop pass. So that, let's just say somehow the blue players do a great job and they switch. 4 now guards 3 and 3 guards 4. Let's also say that these 2 guys are collapsing down on the pass as it's coming through. Then what we have is we've got a drop pass option here. We've actually had a practice where I was kicking the ball to the kids. They would take 1 touch as they received the pass. That first touch would pop it out in front of them and towards where they want to go to shoot. As these defenders are still coming down, we now have an open lane to fire a shot from outside possibly. So we hopefully we'll get a shot on goal no matter what, whether 2 is able to pass to 3 in front of the goal, 4 up high, or even drop it back to our player number 1. So really quickly, we're going to look at 3 other examples of this. What happens if we're taking the kick from the other side of the field? Well, we're going to still have player 1 be the one closest to the sideline, the near sideline. They're the one that's going to take the kick. So 2 is going to make his run wide and come around. 4 is currently the low player and 3 is high, and as we said, they're going to run towards each other with the low staying low and the high staying high, and hopefully create some congestion so that we can peel off and come towards the goal. He could peel around the corner. So all of that stays the same. Let's watch this guy in motion. So 2 is run wide, 4 has stayed low, 3 has come in. They're crossing each other at the shoulders. 1 has stepped up to the ball. We're going to play the pass down, and 1 is going to drift over towards the sideline for the drop pass. As 3 came around, he's open. As 4 came through, he's open. So 2's got lots of options here, and we can just play that out as we want to. So let's look at another scenario where we've got these 3 lines, and in our league, the goalie may have thrown it over the 3 lines. So what happens is we get a free kick, an indirect free kick right from this line coming in. And the direction, who's going to take this kick between 1 and 2 is all going to depend on where 3 and 4 set up. If 3 and 4 is set up over on the right side, then 1 is going to take the kick because he needs to be the farthest of the 4 players, and 2 is going to make his run around the wall. But likewise, if 3 was over here and 4 was over here, in this case, then 1 would make the run around the wall this way, and 2 would step up to kick the ball. So it's all going to depend on where 3 and 4 set up. Ideally, though, what you're going to do is you guys will communicate so that somebody with a good right foot is standing on the right side, somebody with a good left foot is, I take that, sorry, I did it the opposite way. You want someone with a good left foot on the right side and someone with a good right foot on the left side. The reason is this guy has a good left foot. As he runs around the wall and the pass is played to him, he can touch it with his left and control it easier. And same way, if these guys were over here, so 1 is going to be the one running around the wall this way, and the pass gets played into, he can trap it with his right foot before shooting. So let's get back and set and see how this works. In this case, 3 and 4 set up on the right side, so 2 is going to run around the wall to the left. 3 and 4 are crisscrossing each other. 4 was low, so he stays low on the crisscross. 3 goes around the top. 1 steps up to the ball, plays a nice pass into 2, and here 2 has an angle to shoot. Whereas in some of our other plays, 2 has been receiving the ball down here in the corner with a very bad angle for a shot. In this case, 2 has a very nice angle, so he could trap the ball, and if the pass is there, he could take the pass, but he could also take the shot towards the far post in case it bounces off the goalkeeper and 3 is here to clean it up. So lots of different options, but the motion is still the same. Even when you're playing the ball from the middle, you're still having these 2 guys crisscross with the low guy staying low and the high guy staying high, and you're having this person run around the wall to receive the pass. And let's look at one final play. Let's look at a kick-in from the sideline. So we've got a kick-in over here from the sideline. 1 is out of bounds, about to take the kick-in. 2 is standing just on the court, pretty much right on top of this. And again, the reason is because on the kick-in, the blue team has got to give us 5 meters. They've got to give us or five steps, whatever it is, that the referee is going to count off before they can have the wall. So nobody can be standing right here next to this defender. And if you're the person taking the kick-in and somebody is standing there, ask the referee for space. They're going to make this person go back and join the wall so that your player is here. And then as the motion goes through, we're going to see the exact same motion. 4 is going to stay low, 3 is going to stay high on the crisscross, 2 is going to run down the sideline and then curl in towards the goal just a little bit to see if they can receive a pass. So 2 is run down, we've got the crisscross runs going here. 1 plays the pass down the line, steps onto the court so that they're now legally available for a drop pass. 3 came around the corner and is open so we can play a quick pass into the middle. And after that pass goes into the middle, 2 should be following that pass, 4 should be crashing down, 3 should be coming in, and hopefully we can get a shot, some rebounds, second attempts if we missed the first one. Lots of different opportunities. Or if this is just closed off really well, this drop pass option is still here with the first touch and a shot at the goal. So hopefully all this made sense and seems simple enough to give it a shot and implement. If you do, drop me a comment and let me know how it works, or if you have any questions, obviously. And if you like the video, feel free to click the like button. Thanks. See you guys next time.